Definitely going to be a day to stay weather aware. KIMT StormTrack 3 meteorologist Hunter Donahoe is joining us now. It is going to be busy. Quite a few storms might be popping up.
Yeah, today, tomorrow, Sunday, even Monday, Nick. We have a very active stretch of weather, and it's all thanks to what we call a stationary boundary that will be located over us. That's going to be the quote-unquote focal point for these storms to fire and, of course, ramp up, maybe go into the severe category. So it'll be a very interesting next 4 days, that is for sure, here in southeast Minnesota and north Iowa. You look outside right now in Mason City, a beautiful sunny day. It's a warm one too, already in the 80s for a lot of us. We're going to be climbing to the mid 80s for high temperatures today and tack on that humidity, those dew points into the low 70s for some. We will likely see those heat index values, those feels like temperatures, going up into those low to mid 90s potentially. So there you go with our surface map, seeing that warm front just to our south that's sparking those storms on the northern fringe of it. The low pressure system out to Rapid City is going to make its way on in throughout our afternoon and evening, and eventually we'll see what we call a low-level jet, a corridor of faster winds right near the surface cranking up. That's going to increase our instability into the evening. So that's why we have a better possibility of seeing severe weather, mainly for everybody. Around 5 to 10 p.m. today is that sweet spot for storms. Damaging winds of 60 miles an hour, quarter-size hail, and before sunset, an isolated tornado threat, mainly just to the north. We'll watch those storms move it in southward and eventually congealing into more of a mass, and then we'll see that wind and hail concern being the primary threats. Saturday, as the stationary boundary remains overhead, another round of severe weather possible into the evening and overnight, again with wind and hail concerns. As for model guidance, it does have those storms bubbling up as we head into the evening, again mainly to the north, but they will start to make their way southward, and you can already tell where the stationary boundary is going to be located. You see where a majority of these storms occur into the overnight tonight for our Saturday into potentially our Sunday too. They're just going to keep on rolling on in. And with these rounds of storms again and again and again, we will likely see some pretty hefty rainfall totals out of this. So in addition to these threats, the wind, the hail, and the isolated tornado threat, we are also watching for some flash flooding concerns, as depending on where these storms line up, some of us through Monday, mind you, could see around 6 inches of rain. So please turn around, don't drown. When you encounter a flooded road, be mindful of this. As we head into next week, at least things get better. We quiet down. Temperatures hold near seasonable right around 80 degrees.